Hey everyone, it's Justin. Thank you for watching and or listening to the podcast, and welcome to my house. It's time for another ServiceNow Store Highlights version 07122024. We have basically the same amount as last week, 38 new or updated applications, 41 last week, 20 the week before. That is 2 compatibility updates, 1 downgrade, 1 fix, 4 highlights, 22 minor updates, most of which are some quarterly content from one of our application developers that we see every quarter, 4 new releases, and 4 release notes fails. So let's go ahead and jump right into the episode. Our compatibility updates for this week are Bright Pattern Omnichannel Communications for ITSM and Education Operations (Institutus). Close parentheses. I hope I said that right, but those were just updates where I noticed that the previous version was one release and the new version is compatible with newer releases, probably Vancouver and Washington, D.C. There was one downgrade. Let's check it here just to make sure that's still the case. Yep, that's still the case. You can see 25.4.3 is where we're sitting at for this one, even though last month 25.4.4 came out, and the application affected is the Dynamic Related Records for Configurable Workspace. Now, technically it's a release notes fail because they're not telling us, hey, it was withdrawn due to a bug or something like that, but that is, we haven't seen a downgrade in a minute and finally got a downgrade. There was one fix, the mobile SDK libraries for iOS, that's a ServiceNow app, had a small fix. And we had 22 minor updates. Let me go ahead and show all on that. Well, I'll just talk about it. So Agile has an application for GRC, and every quarter they release content for the previous quarter. So this would be the Q2 data that's now available in Q3. So just looking at those real quick, that's banking ARC, banking and broker dealer ARC, gaming, healthcare payer with Medicare, Medicaid, healthcare provider with research, insurance, property, casualty, and life, manufacturing, media, medical device manufacturer, oil and gas, and let's go to page 2 here, and it's not them. So that was all the Agile ones. The non-Agile minor updates include BrightFin Cloud, and then back on page 2 we have 2 more, Performance Guard Incident Management Connector, and Tanium Configuration Compliance Integration were the minor updates. Minor updates meaning they're small little changes, but not really big enough deal to highlight in the episode and pull up the application in the App Store. After our minor updates, we do unfortunately have 4 release notes fails. You can see them here: Carbon Control, Enterprise Service Hub, Guardrails, and SailPoint for Service Desk. If you haven't seen an episode before, this is what a release notes fail looks like. I'm not picking on anybody in particular, but here's this version 1.0.20 comes with, and they have a bunch of description there. Well, that was what was in the previous release notes. And the other one before that was, this is release 1. So release notes failed, meaning this version came out, 1.0.24, and I don't know what to tell you is new or updated in that application. So those are the release notes fails, which brings us to my favorite part, the new releases. Let's start with the first new release. It's going to be BitBucket Cloud integration with DevOps. Connect your BitBucket Cloud repos or repositories to ServiceNow DevOps. The key features: connect to a BitBucket Cloud workspace, discover repos, configure webhook notifications, and select repos, and process incoming commits. There are no screenshots, but it looks like this is an Innovation Lab offering, meaning it is not supported and does not carry any warranties. And I don't even think, it doesn't even look like this is available in our PDIs. So unfortunately, if you want to play with this one, I don't think you can. Next new release is going to be Intel 471 integration for security operations. Reinforce cybersecurity posture with Intel 471's threat intelligence. The key features for this new app: delivering malware intelligence as indicators, feed, and through threat lookup capability. Providing insights and deep context in support of numerous cybersecurity and intelligence use cases such as security operations like a NOC or a SOC, threat hunting, incident response, and campaign tracking. They do have screenshots on this one. The first one's going to be the configuration page for the API connection. Next screenshot is observable showing some related indicators at the bottom. Next screenshot is an observable. This looks like an IP address. and down below there's some threat lookup results for malicious finding for that particular IP address, it looks like, coming from that source, this Intel 471. And then we're back to the configuration page, or configuration screenshot for this new application from Intel 471 Incorporated. Next new release is going to be Rapid7 InsightCloudSec CC integration. CC is probably configuration compliance. Integration for synchronizing data between Rapid7 InsightCloudSec and ServiceNow configuration compliance application. I just beat them to it in the description. Key features: creation of ServiceNow configuration compliance configuration item based on InsightCloudSec resource data. Automatic updates to configuration item records based on detected modification to InsightCloudSec monitored insights. I don't know that I entirely understood that either, but let's take a look at their screenshots. This one is the support link to get support in their portal. Next screenshot is the integrations, fetch insight packs and insights. So it's basically configuring the frequency or the repetition of the integration. Next is a list of integrations. Next is a the integration configuration again. Not sure what was different there. Some system properties in this screenshot, some lookup rules, and a process monitor record, configuration profile for Rapid7 QA, process monitor list, so basically a list view, and then we're back to our support link that we saw for the first screenshot. So that's what's new from the team at Rapid7 LLC, which brings us to our last new release, TMLabs Workplace Health and Safety Localization. Ensure organization compliance, reduce risk, and promote a safer workplace environment. Key features on the functional side: compliance with health and safety regulations, streamlined incident management, and EE health and mental well-being insights. On the technical side, workplace checklist, PDF templates, localization reference tables, and pre-built psychosocial survey. I want to know what that is. Psychosocial survey. Okay, first screenshot is a logo, basically. Yeah, it's just a logo. Second screenshot is a banner advertising this new application. Third screenshot is actually a screenshot showing it looks like a room reservation, if I'm reading this right, or an incident. And it has a location of Melbourne and an area for floor area and space, and then some useful information at the bottom for clicking on PDFs, maybe. And the next screenshot is very similar to the previous one, except it's got different useful information at the bottom for raising incidents within New South Wales. Next screenshot is a workspace. This is the health and safety workspace, and there's a playbook. This looks like it's in progress, and a pop-up about the incident has been flagged as a notifiable incident. It will be reported to WorkSafe Victoria by phone immediately and in writing to WorkSafe Victoria within 2 days from this incident was raised. Interesting. Next screenshot is the same workspace and playbook, but further down in the playbook, in the report and incident section of the playbook. Next one is showing, again, the same workspace, but we're moving further into the enter the incident summary, and there's an attachments. Next screenshot is the PDF incident form, or page 1 of it, now page 2. And then we're back to the health and safety workspace and a new email draft with that, what looks like that attachment as a part of the email notification or email message. And then back to the logo for this application. So that's what's new from the team at TMLabs, and that is our new releases, which brings us to our highlights. Again, we got just 4 of them this week. First one on the list is Brightfin Fixed Telecom Management, updated to version 24.10.1. And in this version, great release notes on this one. I'm going to try to summarize it. Fixed Inventory Management version 2. They're thrilled to announce fantastic updates that will revolutionize how you manage your inventory. They fixed the procurement UI or user experience by upgrading the technology portal, making it easier to order telecom services and equipment, manage quotes with greater simplicity, and oversee telecom projects seamlessly. They've introduced savings tracking through an enhanced in-house optimization. You can import advanced audit and optimization proposals directly into the system, as well as linking proposed changes and savings to service/accounts. They've fixed the inventory and charges report, and there's exciting enhancements to the fixed inventory and charges report, and it's the same thing. Service validation after ordering improvement. I'm going to stick to the headers. Track additional fees during quote management. Populate location on Rhythm and TFT. telecom project substate in a quote request sender email. Again, good release notes. I just pulled the headers basically and tried fumbling my way through some of the content, but definitely go check out those release notes. Very thorough and detailed on what's in that update. Next, it's also from Brightfin. It's the Brightfin Foundation. Updated version 24.10.1. And again, we'll stick to the headers here. Budgeting and forecasting is a new feature. The multi-currency enhancements. There's a data import and some improvements around purchase order numbers, allocation attributes to billing account, audit rule enhancements, a new charge for an active account audit rule, data quality rules enhancements, a new empty allocation attributes on a billing account data quality rule, new empty allocation attributes on a service data quality rule, new empty custom service attribute data quality rule, new account does not have open purchase order number data quality rule, and some data retention rules. Under allocation enhancements, there's allocation on services, allocation by billing account attributes, and under reporting, there's a spend report, cost report, and invoice report. Again, lots more details than what I just read you or what you just saw on the screen, so definitely go check out those release notes. Our third highlight, again, is also from Brightfin. It's Brightfin Mobile Management, updated version 24.10.1, and under European carrier support, we have serial number management, feature groups, multiple SIM cards improvement, e-bonding product support. Under key features, asset group availability, device backorder informing, keep current plan for upgrade requests, new UEM mapping to synchronize computers' data to ServiceNow table. Under improvements, service portal UI UX, manager's dashboard UI UX, optimization, and UEM configuration. Lots more detail in the release notes, so thank you to the team at Mobicord Inc. for those 3 updates with very detailed release notes. And our last highlight for this episode is going to be SailPoint Identity IQ for Service Catalog v2, updated version 3.1.0. And in this version, they've introduced the ability to select account in case user has multiple accounts, integrate with global search, skip user selection for non-managers, non-admins, SOD details an approval request ticket, relating service desk ticket for raised access request, improved approval flexibility with auto approval options, and standardized REQ/RITM states, that's a request or requested item states, improved support to employee service portal, and improved installable remove dependency on version-based jar file. And that's it. That is what's new from the team at SailPoint Technologies. That is our entire episode. Let's take a look at what you just saw or heard. That is 4 new releases, 4 highlights, 2 compatibility updates, 22 minor updates, 1 fix, 1 downgrade, and 4 release notes fails. I hope you found this video or podcast helpful. If you did, please like, please subscribe, or share it with somebody who you think might be interested in what's new, what got updated, what got removed from the ServiceNow Store. And until next time, don't forget to always be learning.